everyone, it's James from FunFoods, and today I'm going to show you how to make this SpongeBob gingerbread house. Keep watching. First thing we need to do is make our gingerbread. To do that, I have a large bowl. I'm going to add 6 cups of flour to it. Next, half a teaspoon of baking powder, a dash of salt, a half a teaspoon of ground cloves, 4 teaspoons of ground ginger, also 4 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Then just whisk this up until everything's well combined. And it should smell amazing at this point. In another bowl, we have 3/4 cup of butter that's softened at room temperature. Then I'm going to add 1.5 cups of packed brown sugar. Then just blend this together. All right, when that's all creamed together, we're going to add in 2 large eggs. Mix that in. Then we're going to add in 1 cup of molasses, which doesn't smell the best, and 1 tablespoon of water. Go ahead and mix that up. Now I realized I need a larger bowl for this, so I added my wet ingredients into this bigger bowl. And what we're going to do is slowly add in our dry ingredients to our wet. So let's do about half at a time. And start mixing that up. When that's been mixed up pretty good, we're going to add in the rest of our dry mixture. All right, so hopefully you mix this up really good, at least 5 minutes. You'll notice it's a very grainy mixture, but when you squeeze it together, it should start to clump and form up like that. Now what we're going to do is I laid out some plastic wrap on the counter, and I'm going to divide this up into 2 different things. And we're just going to wrap this up nice and tight, just like so. Now take this, put this in the refrigerator for at least an hour. All right, after our dough's been in the refrigerator for a couple hours, go ahead and pull it out, unwrap it. And I'm just putting it on some parchment paper right now. You will have to knead it a little bit. And the best way to roll this out is to cover it with another piece of parchment paper. And roll it out. Okay, so now that we rolled that out, we want it about 1/4 inch in thickness. We're just going to cut out our shape, which, as you see, is the pineapple without the leaves right now. And when you do that, go ahead and push away the other parts, and we're left with just our pineapple base. Then we're going to cut out our leaves. Like I said, I'm going to do mine all at once, and I'm going to do a kind of a rough cut first. And as you see, you will need a knife at this point or some other tool to get in there. And there we go. Now that we have all our parts cut out, what I'm going to do is bake this in the oven for about 15 minutes at 350 degrees. And just so you know, there will be other parts to this I have to make because we have to make it sturdy so it stands up. So I will make those parts as well. Okay, so after this has been in the oven at 350 for 18 minutes, that's how long it took to cook, we're going to let this cool down completely. Next, we're going to make our royal icing. This is going to be the glue to hold our gingerbread house together. To do that, I have a large bowl, and we need 2 egg whites, not the whole egg. You just want to whisk this on high speed until it becomes frothy. All right, you can see it's more like a foam now. That's what we want. It's only took a couple minutes. I am going to add a little bit of vanilla extract to this, just for flavoring. Mix that in. Then we're going to start adding in some powdered sugar. I'm only going to do 1 cup at a time, but it should take about 2 to 2.5 cups total. All right, this is what we want. It's a little runny, but that's okay because when it sits out a bit, it gets harder. So do work quickly. I am going to divide some of this into different bowls. And I'm just going to keep it white for right now, but I will need different colors throughout my decorations. The main color I'm going to need here is yellow, so I am going to put some yellow food coloring in here. And since I have the whisk already, I'm just going to mix this in. Now that I put my icing in a piping bag, what I'm going to do now is pipe out the lines. I'm using this picture as my guide, and I just want to kind of follow along the way it is on there. And just kind of do a pattern. Now I will have a window in here and the door, but I can put that over top of this when this dries up. Don't need it in the window or the door because they're going to be filled blue. So as that's drying, we're going to work on our leaves now. Here's the trick, just take a toothpick while it's still wet and fill it in. Okay, so now what we're going to do is try to put this together. Now I did make some extra pieces, and this is going to serve as my backing of my pineapple. And first, we're just going to take our yellow frosting, or icing I should say, and put a good amount on here. There and there. And I'm also going to put it at the bottom because we're going to fix this to our surface. It's okay if it squishes out. So we got that right there. You can wait until that's fixed on there really good before you put your pineapple up against here, but we're going to try it and see how it works. There is a plan B if this fails. So here's my pineapple. I'm just going to take that and press it in carefully. Oh, before I do that, let me put some on the bottom too. A good amount. And we will have to hold it in place for a little while. Last thing you want to do is just let this go and it fall and collapse and break. That would not be good. Hope you enjoyed watching me make this SpongeBob gingerbread house. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Also hit that big red subscribe button. You get new videos all the time. Check out this video right here. And until then, I'll see you next time.